Hello everyone, and welcome to another edition of All About the Cars on Gran Turismo 7. In this video, we're going to learn about the legendary 1970 Chaparral 2J. Now, this car can be acquired in two ways on Gran Turismo 7. First, it can be purchased here at the legendary car dealer for 2.5 million credits. And if you're not familiar with this game or the legendary car dealer, the legendary car dealer rotates cars in and out of the dealership every day, so this car may or may not be available for you to purchase at the time that you watch this video, but it will eventually rotate back into being available for purchase again in the near future. So this is one way to acquire it. The other way to acquire this car is to come up here to the missions, and under the Sun Also Rises, there are 8 missions here, and if you complete all 8 of them on gold, you will unlock this car for free, and you won't have to pay the 2.5 million at the legendary dealer. Alright, we're going to go back over to the legendary dealer now, and we'll learn about this Chaparral 2J. So I'll click on this car, and we'll start by going over some of its specs. First, this car comes stock with 867.57 performance points. It's an MR drivetrain, meaning that the engine is situated at the middle of the vehicle and the rear wheels drive the car. It comes stock, well, I can't really say stock because it does come as a race car, but it comes with 683 horsepower at 7,000 RPM. The weight is just over 1,800 pounds, and the engine is naturally aspirated. Now we're going to click on Learn More and see what McKeel has to say about this car. Have you ever considered who had the most influence over modern racing car technology? For me, that would be either Colin Chapman or Jim Hall. Chapman, of course, was the founder of Lotus, but do you know Jim Hall? He is the founder of Chaparral Cars, but also a driver who competed in Formula One as well as being a brilliant engineer. The most innovative of all the Chaparral cars was this 1970 2J, also known as the Sucker Car. It featured 2 fans at the rear of the chassis, which were a part of a suction system that produced downforce. Other innovations included an adjustable spoiler and a 2-pedal semi-automatic transmission. All in all, it's one of the most outlandish and imaginative race cars ever produced. The 2J was undoubtedly Chaparral's greatest achievement and lives on in motorsport legend to this day. Alright, that's everything we can learn about this car from the legendary dealer. So next, we're going to back out to the main menu, and we're going to go to the garage where I'll get into this car and we'll learn some more about it. So here at the garage, I'm going to click on Change Car. We're going to go to C for Chaparral. And here it is. There's only a couple Chaparrals in the game, and this is one of them. I don't have the other yet. So I'm going to click on this car, we'll listen to the startup sound, and then we'll learn some more about it. Alright, we're going to click on Car Collection and go to this vehicle, where we'll read this quick description about it to learn some more. Dubbed by some as the vacuum cleaner, this car became an American racing icon. The 2J may well be the most innovative, wildest racing machine ever created. The car, characterized by its big, boxy rear end, entered the 1970 SCCA Can-Am Racing Series in North America as the first machine in the series to feature active ground effects in the form of a giant vacuum. The Can-Am series was quite unusual as, at the time, there was no rule to limit the amount of horsepower for its race cars. Chaparral boss, Texas oil magnate Jim Hall pulled a wild card from his sleeve when he created a race car that utilized 2 engines. One was a 690.3 horsepower power plant to power the car, and the other an air-cooled snowmobile engine that powered a pair of large fans to suck the air flowing underneath the car, thus making it stick to the road surface. The area between the sides of the bodywork and the ground were sealed by floating pieces of high-strength Lexan. Nicknamed the vacuum cleaner, the Chaparral 2J astounded race fans and the other Can-Am drivers alike. Aside from its odd looks, the 2J often took pole position by several seconds over heady competition that included the previously dominant McLaren M8D, that is, when it was running. The 2J experienced many mechanical problems in its maiden season, making every race it entered a thrilling event. Before the start of the 1971 season, the SCCA banned the use of engines used for purposes other than powering the car itself, and the Chaparral 2J was banished from motorsports forever. So some great information about this legendary vehicle. We're going to back out to the main menu once again, and we're going to stop at the cafe and see if anybody's here to talk to us about this car. And we have two people, Jeremy and Ed Wellburn. We're going to start with Jeremy and see what he has to say. Trust me, you're not likely to forget a car like this. This is the Chaparral 2J, which was built for the 1970 Can-Am series. What makes it original is found at the rear of the car. There you'll find two fans powered by a 274cc engine. These fans suck the car to the ground to generate downforce. They expel the air between the underbody and the road, creating a suction effect. For this reason, the 2J is sometimes referred to as the fan car. Thanks to this ingenious piece of engineering, the car can take corners at speeds that defy all logic. The Chaparral 2J set incredible lap times in all 4 of the races it entered. In fact, it even took pole position. Its Achilles heel was reliability. But before it could run a full race, the FIA changed the rules on aerodynamics, deeming the fan system illegal. One can only imagine what this car could have achieved had it been given time to develop. And now we'll go to Ed Wellburn and see what he has to say. I'm a big fan of all things Chaparral. The Chaparral 2J was the most innovative Chaparral. It's undoubtedly the most radical race car of the legendary Can-Am series. Its wedge-shaped nose, squared-off body, and twin fans on the rear instantly made you want to know what mysteries lay below its skin. Its design looks more like a scientific test bed than an agile race car. But the Chaparral 2J could outperform everything. That's why it was eventually banned from racing, because of its incredible technical advantage. I would have created a body shape which was more in keeping with the front end design, or at least painted the center section white. Alright, that's everything we can learn about this car from Gran Turismo 7, but we're going to make one last stop at the tuning shop where I'll show you everything that can be done to improve this car's performance and power. Now you have to remember, this car already came with very high performance points, so there's only a limited amount of stuff that you can do to it at the tuning shop, and it does come with a lot of racing parts already added, so there are a lot of things that are not available, but I will show you everything anyway. Under the sports category, the sports computer, sports air filter, sports muffler, sports brake pads, the first stage of weight reduction, and street suspension are all not available. All of the tires are available though. Under Club Sports, just about everything on this page is unavailable except for power restrictor things such as the power restrictor and ballasts. Under Semi-Racing, the fully customizable computer is available, as well as the fully customizable LSD, the fully customizable manual transmission, and the option to increase body rigidity, but everything else is not available. And under Racing, still a lot of things unavailable here, but Racing Muffler can be added. The Racing Brake Kit with slotted discs is available. The fully customizable suspension, brake balance controller, fully customizable racing transmission, and all of the racing tires are available for purchase. So there's not a whole lot that you can do to this car, but you can add a few things to it to improve the performance points and give you that extra edge. And I can tell you from experience of driving this car that it doesn't have a whole lot of gears, but it is super fast, and it reaches high speeds in a very short amount of time. So if if you go out and get this car, definitely take it for a test drive and try it out for yourself. It's a lot of fun to drive on this game. All right, that's everything that we can learn about the Chaparral 2J on Gran Turismo 7. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I hope it helps you to determine whether or not you'd like to add this car to your collection. Stay tuned for more videos highlighting all of the cars of Gran Turismo 7. Don't forget to like and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.